Good afternoon, everybody. I just got off the phone with my daughter. She just bought herself. Well, she ain't just bought it. She bought it a couple days ago. She bought herself a Nissan Altima SR. She just FaceTimed me to surprise me. I'm sitting there I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Then she went outside, and I was like, oh. But everybody sleep. I just woke up myself. Everybody sleeps. But Christopher saw it. But Timothy not feeling well and Calandra sleep. I'm telling the send some pics. Now, then we're gonna get into it, y'all. Y'all pull on up. Y'all drop something in the chat. Not the cheaters that's been in the chat since 3:30. Since 3:30. Drop something in the chat so I can see who in there as soon as I tell my baby to send pictures of her car. Pictures of your car. Let's see who in the chat. Shout out Father Legends for pulling up in a realistic time. Now let's go back and see who the cheaters were. Here to learn and share at 3:30. FC at 3:30. Deborah at 3:31. Will at 3:43. Rhonda Green at 3:47. Cheater, pumpkin eater. What's going on, Will? What's up, Kim? Yes, congratulations. What's happening, Luis Mitchell? Happily cheating. How you gonna pray and happily cheat at the same time? What's up, Deborah? Valdez. Hola. Buenas tardes. From Araña Grande. Hey, man. Before we get started, put the thing up. Hold up. Hello, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers, and this episode of Chart Prep with Lil Timmy Rogers is being brought to you by Tape Reading with Timmy. It's an exclusive 5-day workshop presented by Tim's Tidbits, starting Monday, November the 13th through Friday, November the 17th. Let me check my dates. Yes, you too can enjoy live tape reading with Lil Timmy Rogers starting at 9:30 a.m. and going until he hasn't decided how long he's going to go. It's either going to be 10:15 or 10:30. But live tape reading with Lil Timmy Rogers this Monday through this Friday, a special 5-day workshop, and it's for an amazing price of $3.99. That's right. All you got to do is pull up at 9:30 each day and read the candles with Lil Timmy Rogers. If you are someone that's struggling with understanding how to read price and what candles do, this is the perfect workshop for you. No, it's not a call-out service, and it won't be giving any trade entries. It's just going to be reading the price. If you already understand the PD arrays, you're going to fit right in. It's not going to be a teaching thing about PD arrays. It's just going to be reading price. Called Take Reading with Timmy. 5-day workshop. $3.99. Oh, forgot. Use coupon code FREE to get 100% off of the $3.99 when you pull up. Thank you. Did I do better that time? All right, we're back from commercial break. Y'all make sure y'all go buy y'all tickets and pull up at youtube.com/thenewtlr. Go buy your tickets today. Go buy your tickets today. Hey, you know what? I was you know what I was considering doing? Let me put this out here before we get started. Might as well separate a little bit more wheat from the tare. I was thinking about for I was thinking about making like little ebooks for like different concepts that I think could be like helpful. And then like with the ebook, when you open the ebook up, it have like the words, and then have like, and on certain things, it have like a link. You have to look at it on the computer. It have like a link to go to a video to watch a short video on whatever the concept is. And I was thinking about doing something like that. I already got pretty much everything on my channel about videos, but like a lot of stuff being lives and it be like buried inside stuff. And I was thinking, man, maybe I can like go through like some old videos or even make like little short new clips and then put it into like concise little like ebook type things where, you know, okay, if I click on this link and get this ebook, right, then I can look at the ebook and it'll take me straight to the video I need to look at based off of this. I was thinking about doing something like that. What y'all think about that? Y'all are like that? Y'all are like something like that right there? Let me know. Let me know if you like something like that. And as always, it'd be for the free 99. The free 99. Y'all let me know if y'all like that. Y'all let me know if y'all like something like that. Let's get into it, man. Who bought a ticket already? Here to learn and share about ticket. Kim gonna be front row. Front row. Man, I ate some what's name. I got something stuck in my teeth. I need some floss. I can feel it. I ate some Olive Garden and something stuck in my teeth. Got to be a piece of that chicken. I ain't got no floss in the studio. I need some floss. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Man, it's gonna drive me crazy. Last week was a week, wasn't it? Last week was a week. Last week was a week. Boy, I hope it wasn't nobody out there trying to pick the top last week. Last week ain't go crazy like the week before that, but hope it wasn't nobody out there trying to pick the top. Y'all know what we gonna do. Last week was amazing. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Stacks? Y'all know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up here to the did we get that monthly high? We're gonna go up here to the monthly candle. Hey, what our previous day low is on the monthly chart? What in the haberdashery and hemoglobin is going on here? Y'all hold on, man. They drive me crazy. I gotta get me some dental floss. Hold on. I know we done separate the wheat from the tare now. I know we done separate the wheat from the tare. Anyone take advantage of Top Step $11 promo? I did not. You know why? Because I found out that since I trade on Ninja Trader and Apex used Rhythmic and Top Step used Rhythmic, I cannot be signed into both of them at the same time. I can only be signed into one at a time. So I opted out of trying Top Step. Everything on the wrong level, man. Use Trader Vape. Yeah, since both of them get their data through Rhythmic for Ninja Trader, and since both of them get their data through Rhythmic, you can't be logged into two brokers at one time. So did we take out that monthly high? That monthly high for October is 44.30.50. 44.35.50. We did take out that monthly high. Okay, so that monthly high has been taken. Right? We've taken this. It's not a swing high for the monthly candle, but on the lower time frames, you know that it's a swing high. Right? Whenever you take out a high of a candle, the candles below it, you're taking out some type of swing high. You're taking out some kind of buy side liquidity. So we have reached a high on the monthly charts. Right? Backed off it just a little bit. Now, on what's up, Sonya? So there's nothing really want to change on the monthly chart. Still in the context on the monthly of we've had a bullish break in market structure when we took out this August high. Got displacement. It got expansion with displacement. Got the imbalance here. We repriced the imbalance, came down, retraced back to the order block, retraced back to the breaker. Right. Now we start to push back up. There's no imbalances on the monthly to speak of. Right. We've repriced the only imbalance. We're respecting discount PD arrays. Right. We're continuing with the buy program. Right. We had a bullish break in market structure, respecting the discount PD arrays, still respecting the buy program on the monthly. The weekly. All right, coming to the weekly. Let's mark out our prior weeks, low, high, and low. Mark out our prior weeks, high and low. I may or may not leave them on there. Box top weekly. All right, marking out our prior weeks, high and low. For anybody who don't know why I marked the prior weeks high and low, because that's the dealing range that I'm focusing on for the week. Seeing it will That's the weekly liquidity that I'm focusing on for the week. See if we, engage that weekly liquidity. That's the first buy side and sell side that I'm watching on the weekly. That's why I mark out the weekly high and low. First buy side and sell side that I'm watching on the weekly. Once we engage that buy side or sell side, I look for price to show me what it wants to do after that. Box bottom weekly. Okay, so now on the weekly, we have come to, right? We've come to that weekly SIBI that we spoke about. Remember, we said we had a weekly imbalance above us. We had a 4-hour and daily imbalance below us. We talked about that all week. Price has come up into the weekly imbalance, taking out that weekly swing high. Remember what I said about on the monthly. Whenever you come to a high that's not a swing high on a candle, the lower time frames, it's going to be a swing high. All right, so we've taken out the buy side on the weekly. That buy side was on the week of 9 October, right? The 9th through the 13th of October. Took out that weekly buy side, tapped into the weekly SIBI that we were speaking about. On the way there, we created a weekly BISI. We created a weekly BISI on the way to that weekly SIBI. So now we're in between the tail of two cities. Right? We're at an anticipatory reactionary point. We're at an anticipatory reactionary point. Now, before we go any further, let's dig into this candle right here. Because last week, this week before last and last week, both of them were peculiar weeks as far as the power of three, right? Let's go to the daily chart and I'll explain what I mean. All right. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, right? This is last week. Looking at the weekly candle, right? It looks like a typical power of three candle, right? This is the week before. Looking at the weekly candle, it looks like a typical power of three candle. But when you look at them, right, as compared to this, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, this week right here, the week of 23rd October, from the 23rd through the 27th, this candle right here, this was a typical classic power of three week. But if you just look at the candles, you can't really tell the difference between like this candle, besides they're green, different colors. But this candle here, typical power of three. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, close at or near the high or low. This one here looks like the same thing. Little poke down, came up close to the top. This over here look like the same thing. Little poke down, come up and close toward the top. They look the same. But when you lift up the hood and see what you're working with, when you lift up the hood and you go in there and try to see, hey, do we got a plain Jane or a Hellcat? Do we got a Scat Pack or a Hellcat? When you lift up the hood and try to figure out what trim it is, you be like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Some debauchery is afoot. Move out the way, Daily. Right, some debauchery is afoot. Why do I say that? Now, this is the week of the 23rd because you open here, poked up there. See the little accumulation day? Accumulation, that little small candle. You know what I'm saying? Kind of indecision, look very much like a doji. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Close that and then classic power of 3. But look at this one here. Up, 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 up. All it did was go up for that week. And then last week, just consolidate, 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 pop. Right? Now, you can argue accumulation because you that day you didn't do much. That day you went up a little. That day you stayed pretty much in the same range. Then this day you slowed down. So you can argue accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You can argue that, right? You can argue that, but it's not apparent like this over here. And this right here is not the same thing. All right. Like this one here was a little wonky too. Right. Went up, you had like instant right into the manipulation and then drop there. So it wasn't like classic, but still got you there. Now, that's why I say it was kind of weird. It's kind of weird. The price did what we expected it to do, but the week before just went straight up. It was so hard to buy this. Never gave a retracement. And then over here, it was so hard to buy this because it just chopped back and forth every day. Every day, just chop back and forth. Like, when are we going to finish this market maker buy model right here? Just back and forth every freaking day, right there at the high. Never wanting to finish the market maker buy model. Like, come on, man. Very stressful. Price just was on something else last week. It just was chopping. There was a lot of opportunity. Plenty of opportunity in there. I took some trades myself, but you know, it wasn't very low resistance. Everything was high resistance. Now, so on the weekly candle, remember we talked about this candle right here. Once we traded above that opening price, that technically we had made a breaker there. Now we have traded above the high. So, you know, if you use the close, I said the opening. If you use the close of the candle or the candle high, either way it goes, we've officially poked above it. So now this is officially a breaker. We still haven't traded away from it yet. So if we immediately came down and touched it, that can be considered a first touch. If we came down and touched it and then left, that could be considered a first touch. Then you can trade back to it. But seeing how these are weekly candles, I don't want a whole lot of coming to it, leaving, coming to it. That's too much chop over like weekly time frames. Like if these were lower time frames, I'd be all game for the back and forth, back and forth. But over weeks, I don't want to spend a week coming down, spend 2 weeks going up, spend a week and a half coming back down, spend another 2 weeks. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. We already in November. We ain't got nothing but like we got what? A little over a month and a half to finish out the year. Let's just go ahead and, you know, do what we're going to do. Okay. Nothing else I want to mark out on the weekly. We got the rest of this SIBI above us. Just going to put that there like that since we poked into it already. Let's see how far we went. Did we get at 25%? Let's see if we got to 25% yet. Oh, yeah, we way past 25%. We almost at consequent encroachment. I'm tripping. I was thinking this was like the what's the name there. So we've been inside this SIBI. We just took out a high. We just took out a swing high, and we got almost the consequent encroachment, and we made a weekly bullish fair value gap below us, right? So as far for a bullish thesis, right, this is a good thing. Why is that a good thing? Remember we said taking out this high at 44.30.50, taking out that high at 44.30.50 was a breaking market, was a bullish breaking market structure on the weekly. All right. Anytime you get a bullish breaking market structure along with an imbalance, right, that's a sign of institutional sponsorship. So now this down, matter of fact, both of these down close candles, right? This is a bullish order block. This is a bullish breaker, right? Their job is to support price, keep price up, right? Since you got a bullish order block here, bullish breaker here, the sentiment is bullish. You really don't want to see price get back to consequent encroachment of that fair value gap. Why do I say that right there? If you look right here, there is a SIBI right there. There's a weekly SIBI right there. So that little piece of this entire BISI right here is a balanced price range right there. You got your sell side delivery, you got your buy side delivery inside that little piece right there, right? Pay attention here up to the body of that candle right there, right? The candle, this candle traded both ways in that area right there, right? So from this little area of that entire wick, this is a balanced price range there. Why? We went both ways here. As far as this, both ways there, both ways there, both ways there, both ways there, sell side, buy side. So sell side, buy side. So that puts it all the way to there as a balanced price range, right? All of that is a balanced price range, right? Now, which part of this right here is outside of that balanced price range, right? Coming right down to right just below consequent encroachment right there. Now I say you don't even want to see, you don't want to see it get, you want to see it struggle, if anything, to get the consequent encroachment. You want to see it boop, stop, and go. Right? You want to see if the bullishness is to continue, you want to see if the buy program is still continuing, you want to see it reacting off of discount PD arrays. You don't want to see it get down here and fuddy duddy, right? These are weekly PD arrays. So you want to see weekly candles touch this and get gone. You don't want to see weekly candles hanging down here, closing inside this range. All you want to see is, if it come down here, you want to see weekly wicks, body closures up here somewhere. You want to see weekly wicks. That's what you want to see on that. If the bullish thesis is to continue, and it's looking very bullish, we got a weekly break-in market structure now. Remember on the daily, we had our daily break-in market structure down here, right? I'll look at our daily break-in market structure, right? How many times did we retrace? None. We retraced none. We ran all the way up for the entire week, and then on Monday we created an imbalance above what? The balanced price range. Remember, we were talking about the balanced price range before. We said this right here was a balanced price range. We said we had offsetting fair value gaps right there, balanced price range, right? Pushed up. The next week created a new imbalance there. And the only thing we came back down into before making the weekly break-in market structure was the imbalance after the balanced price range that we had talked about, right? If there happened to be anybody here on this public live that think that we just swelling and like, oh yeah, you're saying all this in hindsight, go back and watch the videos. Go back and any of them. I don't know if all of them, I know some of them public, all of them not just with the channel members, but if y'all remember us talking about that, y'all know You ain't got to put one in the chat and then like that. Y'all remember us talking about that? Y'all remember us talking about balanced price range there, balanced price range there. Don't expect price to be coming back down. Price, because price can say, forget you, punk, I'm gone. Balanced price range is down now. All right, daily chart. This is our weekly imbalance that's below us. Right? This is our weekly imbalance that's below us. This is our weekly imbalance that's above us. Right? Okay, we've created. This is over here where the weekly breaker is, somewhere around there. Let me see exactly where it is. Right there. Just the mark out just the top from the wick down. All right, so from the wick down, let's see how it looked like on the daily. Just marking this to see what that area looks like on the daily. Okay, so on the daily, right, on the daily, that lines up with a daily breaker. We got a daily breaker and a daily mitigation block here. So this is the breaker right there. The daily breaker is on 16 October, right? And the daily mitigation block is on 11 October. Right. So we got a daily mitigation block there, and we got a daily breaker right there. That's our daily breaker right here. Right. That's your daily breaker right there. Now, if price is exceedingly bullish, right? If price is exceedingly bullish, remember, all of this is a balanced price range, right? All of this was the imbalance from above this balanced price range right there. All of this is the balanced price range. If price is exceedingly bullish, we can very well hit this breaker and keep going, right? We can very well come down into this daily breaker and keep going. I want to say right around the low of the daily breaker. Yep, right around the low of the, like, that's the low of the daily breaker right there at 43.50, 43.54.25, right? And the high, the close of the weekly breaker is at 43.51.50. So they're right around, close enough for government work. They're right there together. So if price is exceedingly bullish, right? What's the most sensitive part of the PD arrays? From the wick to the close, or from the wick to the close. That's the most sensitive part of it. So if price is exceedingly bullish, don't be surprised if we came down into this daily breaker and kept going. Right now, if price wants to pull back, right? If price wants to pull back and take care of this weekly imbalance beforehand, don't be surprised if we open up, right, and push up into this daily fair value gap inside this weekly imbalance, and then pull back down into this weekly imbalance here. Right? We're in between the tail of two cities. We got a weekly imbalance above us, a weekly imbalance below us, a daily imbalance above us, a daily imbalance below us, one that we still haven't finished yet, right? Still have two down here inside this balanced price range. All right. Let's map this out like this. So from that high, from that low right there, we came back down into that right there. That would, come back down and fulfill this imbalance right there. That would come in and fulfill that imbalance. But do we really need to go down there? Right? Do we really need to go down? Is that necessary? Right? Went down, we went up, we went down, we went up. Right? So technically, all of that, all the way down, was balanced. Right? Say it again. Price came down on this candle right here. Right? Because this candle was down and up. Right? Down and up on its own. This candle came down. Right? And then this wick went up, So that's the buy side to that sell side. Then it came back down. That sell side, need buy side. Come over here to this candle here. There's the buy side for that sell side. Balanced itself out. Right there. Balanced itself out. Right in this area here. Come down. Come down here. This area there. This wick that went both ways. That cancels all of that out right there. That wick that went both ways. So this candle that came down a piece there, this candle pushed up, took care of that. All right. So all this you see, all of that is looking to be what? A balanced price range. It's got sell side and buy side delivery. Right. There's really no reason for the algo to want to come back down there, besides the fact of manipulation. Besides the fact of manipulation. So it wouldn't surprise me if we hit this daily breaker and pushed up. Wouldn't surprise me at all if price went up. If price went up, a break in market structure here on the daily put us back down to this breaker here. That breaker there will come back and fill in this imbalance right there. But breaking market structure there, I can see us coming down to this breaker here. But that don't feel likely. That's just a feeling. That don't feel likely just how price has been bullish. Now, and that was the wick of that breaker. I just brought that. Like what I like to do sometimes, I like to look at stuff I like to mark something on a higher time frame to go down and inspect what it looked like on the lower time frame. Okay, so daily. Don't want to mark out anything on the daily. We got this daily imbalance above us that we talked about. We got a SIBI on the September 20th candle. We still got a little piece of a BISI there at the top of the weekly imbalance from the November 3rd candle. We got a BISI from the November 2nd candle and a BISI from the November 1st candle, right? We got a huge buy side imbalance, but like I say, it's all part of that area that thus far the market is treating as a balanced price range. Took out liquidity and going up, never looking back. Boom. Took out the buy side. Don't want to mark nothing else on the daily candle. On the 4-hour candle, imbalance there. Right? We've taken out buy side along with the imbalance. Took out this buy side here from the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle on November the 9th. We've taken that buy side out right there. That buy side there gave us a break in market structure, a bullish break in market structure on the 4-hour. Right? Bullish break in market structure on the 4-hour. We got a 4-hour imbalance. Now, if we get another 4-hour imbalance on top of this one, that's extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. Like before retracing back down, right? We took out this buy side. If we got another imbalance, bullish imbalance, that's extremely bullish before coming back down into this one. Extremely bullish. Now, we got sell side resting below right here. Got sell side resting below right there. Will we come get that sell side? I don't know. Let the market show you what it want to do. We've already poked above and finished that market maker buy model we was talking about. Remember what we was talking about as far as like the market maker buy model? We had got back to the original consolidation, but we still hadn't taken out the high, right? We started consolidating at the original consolidation, stayed there for a while. Judas swing, manipulation, distribution. accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? We accumulate in the same spot. Remember what we said? When the algo starts to accumulate in the same spot, they're changing, they're offsetting or getting out of whatever they did. This side over here, they accumulated and went short. This side over here, they accumulated and went long, right? They offsetting what they did on the opposite side right there. Accumulated, went short. Handled their business, came back up, same spot, accumulated, manipulated, taking out those stops under here, and went up there. Who did they take out? Willing sellers, people that was willing to sell in a premium from this low to that high. That is an extreme premium. They found somebody willing to sell in a premium right there. As soon as they found them, they said, hey, I'll buy that for $1. Gone. Let's look at the Fibonacci on the 4-hour real quick before we wrap this up. Looking at the Fibonacci with the projections, we've come up to the 4-point right there. Beautifully. Look at that. Look at what's the high on this candle right here. The high on that candle right there is 44.3550. Right? Look at the 44.36 is the 4 standard deviation move. 2 ticks away from that. And oh, that's the low, of course, because I put it on the high of that candle. But 2 ticks away from that 4-point extension. And then look how beautifully this played out, right? At the 0.5, a retracement. In between the 1 and 1.5, a small little pause, right? In between the 2 and 2.5, another little pause, right? In between the 3 and 3.5, another pause right there, right? Then finished off that what's the name to the upside. 4 standard deviation move from the low. Looking at your institutional market structure, you got swing low, swing low, swing low, right? When you got 3 swing lows that set up that create 1 swing low, right? That's that institutional market structure ICT was talking about. And when we get that, I run the Fibonacci from the lowest swing to the prior high in that of that leg, because you got this swing low, you got this swing low, and you got that swing low. This is a higher low, lowest low. So you got a low with 2 higher lows to the left of it, right? Of course, they're each swing lows, but you got a low with 2 higher lows to the left of it. So that 1 overall swing low, you can look at it as intermediate low, short-term low, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I try not to hurt my head with long-term low, short-term low, intermediate low. This is an intermediate low, that made it. I try not to hurt my head with that. When I see that institutional market structure, I run my Fibonacci tool from that lowest one or high in the case of highs, right? Expand my Fibonacci tool and look for the targets above highs. If you're looking to go above that high, that's the deviation. That's the half standard deviation above it. If you're looking to go to that high, that's the deviation above it. If you're looking to go to that high, that's the deviation above it. If you're looking to go for that little high right there, that's the deviation above it. If you're looking to go to this high or that high, that's the deviation above it. Just that simple. That was a freebie for the free 99. In the spirit of getting ready for tape reading with Timmy, that was the freebie. That was the free 99. Got down into that 4-hour, right? What we do, we checked that the other day. Was it like a quarter? What did we do on that? Did we do like a quarter? Was it a quarter? Let's grade it. Yes, we came down to the quarter of the 4-hour imbalance. What ICT always teach, if price is exceedingly bullish or bearish, the top or the bottom 25% is the ideal place for going long or short. When we came down and ran these stops, where did we come? We came to the top 25% of this 4-hour Bessie, and price said, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Pang out. All right. This stuff just worked, man. I don't care if you don't like the man. The concepts work. You ain't got to believe me. I'm out here doing it for free 99. I'm out here doing it for free 99. Michelle Tucker. The FOMO video, we talked about this. And the day before, we talked about this. Okay. Okay. You know you lost me just there, Michelle. I feel daily is due for consolidation, man. I don't feel anything. I just trade what I see. I can feel whatever I want to feel. Until price show me what it want to do, I don't feel anything. I think a whole lot of stuff. I have a whole lot of opinions. But until price shows me what it want to do, I don't think or feel anything about price. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to tape reading with Timmy. I'm looking forward to tape reading with Timmy. Again, it will not be any type of call out. It won't be no type of call out service. It won't be no type of call out service. We won't be calling out no trade entries. We won't be calling out, hey, this is a good spot to get long. This is a good. We won't be calling out nothing like that. The only thing we will be doing during tape reading with Timmy is I'm just cleaning up my charts right now, cleaning up all the lower time frame stuff. The only thing we will be doing is hold on. Y'all know I'll be trying to get it right on the 1 minute candle. Okay. All right. For anybody who might have missed the test run on Friday, hold on for a second. All right. So for anybody who might have missed the test run on Friday, we're going to be this is our setup. Uh-oh. Oh. Why are you trying to? What up? Oh, hold on, man. Where's the okay. All right, there it is. Okay. Okay. So this is our layout. We'll have the 1 hour chart over here. All right, we got the 1 hour chart over here. We got the 15-minute chart over here. We got the 5-minute chart over here. And we got a 1-minute chart right there. This is how we're going to be watching price. And we're not going to be calling out any levels. We only thing we're going to be doing. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know I'll be reading comments late, Michelle. I'll be reading comments late. So we're gonna be looking, just say like we trading, gonna be like, okay, we got an hourly busy below us. We just came up to a whatever a weekly fair value gap, right? If the bullishness is to continue, we need to respect these discount PD arrays. We got a breaker here, we got a busy there, right? If price starts to come down, we'll be like, hey, we just got a breaking market structure to the down. We got a bearish breaking market structure on the 15-minute. Was if it was to take out that low, right? Just watching it, right? If price wants to reverse, it needs to start respecting these premium PD arrays on these levels, right? Watch to see what price does. Okay, boom, we've come back down to that hourly busy. Now, if this bullish retracement is to ensue, is this bullishness is to continue off of this, we need to start to disrespect these lower time frame premium PD arrays, and we just watch what it's doing. Boop, 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 boop. That's all we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be talking through the price just like we did the other day. Now I know the other day we might have got into some hell yeah, this a good spot to go short, good spot. That I ain't gonna answer none of that. So if you put it in there, be like, hey, what would you do in this situation? I'm gonna ignore those comments. That's what I'm gonna do, because we just gonna be reading price. Reading price. A lot of people say, hey, I understand the concepts, but I just get lost when it comes to reading price. I understand the concepts, but I don't know how to get in. You learn how to get in by reading price, anticipating what price gonna do. So all we're gonna be doing is reading price in this 5-day workshop. Hello, everybody. My name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. Having a 5-day workshop called Tape Reading with Timmy. Let me turn my phone over. Called Tape Reading with Timmy, where we're just going to be reading price. It will not be, hold on. She just said, okay. I thought my daughter had sent me some pictures of our car. She just said, okay. Just ruined my whole commercial. Hey, man, that's all I got. What y'all got? Looking forward to cheating on NQ with ES next week. You gonna be cheating on NQ? You gonna be cheating on NQ? You ain't gotta cheat on NQ. You ain't gotta cheat on NQ. You ain't gotta cheat on NQ. We'll I was gonna say we can try to jump back and forth, but I ain't gonna hold you. We, you know what I'm saying? Cause we do look at I do look at the other indexes to see what they doing. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all 9:30, I'll probably get on about 9:20. I might get on around 9:20, but 9:30, we're gonna start at 9:30, and I'll probably go until 10:15, 10:30 at the longest. Right. I get on roughly around 9:20, you know, get together, look at what price has been doing, right? Then go from like 9:30 until probably 10:15, maybe 10:30. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna be YouTube videos. Yeah, they're gonna be YouTube videos. So they gonna be on the channel. They're gonna be on the channel. Yeah, they're gonna be on the channel. They're gonna be public, should I say. They're gonna be public videos. I'm not gonna like close them off to just the channel members. I'm doing it for everybody. This is my the last hurrah. This the last hurrah for, like, because you can't make a a pre-recorded video for live tape reading. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other stuff I can make pre-recorded videos for it. But like for the live tape reading part of it, I can't make a pre-recorded video for that. So I have to do it live. So I decided to do it for a week straight. You know what I'm saying? Just do it for a week straight. Even though we've done it in the past, we've done tape reading in the past. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this way we can put it in one playlist. You know what I'm saying? We can put it in one playlist. And then if anybody ever want to come back to that tape reading play, you know, like these videos are just live tape reading. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I ain't gonna be talking about other stuff. It's just gonna be like live tape reading to kind of keep the focus on that. So if people want to come back and watch it on a replay, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got to sit through a million other questions. It's just like live tape reading. And you know, tape reading is boring. A lot of times when we just tape reading, I be trying to talk about other things because it's boring just sitting there watching price. You know what I'm saying? But this one here, we just gonna watch the price. Anybody got anything for me before I go? Any questions? What time? Answer that. Yep. Answer that. Record it. Yep. You're welcome, Kenya. I don't see nothing else in the chat. We're gonna give it about 15 seconds and we're gonna call it. Sound like somebody else blowing some leaves. Man, it was so cold in Columbus, Georgia yesterday. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It was freezing. Me and my sweetie went. We went to Nukes and did like a late lunch, and then we walked around a couple of the stores in the strip mall. She loved going to the strip mall, going through. I appreciate you, Father Legend. You're welcome here to learn, Chef. She liked to go through like Marshalls and some other stores that's out there. Right? It was so cold out there. I said, what in the freezing my NUTs is going on out here? It was cold. I'm talking about I had on a full, I got option sweatshirt with a beanie on, with some joggers on, with some long socks in my fuzzy Crocs. Bars. Hey, that's it, man. I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll jump on roughly around 9:20. Pull up if you want to tape read with us. If you do not like or wish to trade ICT concepts, please don't pull up and bother us. If you want to see how I read the tape, join us. Pull up. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the morning. Roughly 9:20. Aranya Grande, aka Big Spider, gone.